How's it going, everybody? Here I have a review of a Taramps bass 5K going out to a customer. Comes in this nice little box, sealed like always. Chuck that to the side. So here is the Taramps bass 5K amplifier. It is a 5,000 watts RMS at 1 ohm. It is rated at 14.4 volts, but we'll go over some specs in a little bit. It ain't too big. I mean, here's my hand, and I mean, you can kind of get a good idea. I mean, it's not too big at all. Like all your bass series amplifiers, you do have your on light, your clip light from when you're clipping, and your protect light, as well as your remote knob that says the 100% exact same thing. So you can connect this to the side and run this up to your dashboard. Just kind of keep an eye so when you're clipping or going to protect. And then that's all, like always, your standard jack going to the side of the amplifier. But let me put to the side. So the bass 5Ks and 8Ks and above all have two cooling fans tucked all the way in there. Your 3Ks have one fan, and I believe the ones step down to the 3K, which would be the 1200 and 800, and then the 400 all do not have fans. But going to this side, you have your 2 gauge power and ground going in, and that is it on this side. And then the remote is actually on the other side. Why they didn't put it on the power side, I have no clue. And then here we go on the other side. You have your standard RCAs, nothing fancy. Then, like always, being that this is a bass amp, you have your gain, your subsonic 8 to 30 hertz, your low pass filter from 60 hertz to 250 hertz. Unlike your MDs and HDs series Taramps, you do not have a subsonic, and you have your high pass filter instead. That's the biggest difference. Also, the same thing on the Smart 3K. You don't have the subsonic, so you can use it for doors and or your subs. But me personally, if you're going to use an amp for your subs, just go with the bass series and dial in a little bit more. And then as of the bass boost section, you have your frequency boost, meaning and that range on the knob is anywhere from 35 hertz to 60 hertz. So say, for example, I'm just going to use 35 hertz, for example. Say you wanted a bass boost, and this goes the same thing, how you normally would sit there and turn up the bass boost, but instead this picks that 35 hertz frequency and then go ahead and boost that particular frequency. That's how the frequency bass boost works. It works for whatever you set the dial for. So say you put it at 40 or 50 or 60 hertz, it'll boost that. And then you got your normal bass boost, which will simply bass boost your all around frequency, covering the bass boost section. And then you have your monitor. Oh, there it is. You have your monitor going in, and that would run up to your clip light like we went over. And that's just the same exact thing which is on the top of your amplifiers. If you can see it, pretty handy. You don't want to run it, fine. If not, you got a nice little clip light to put by your dashboard. And then you have your speakers out and in, hot, positive, and negative, and then your remote is on this side. And looking at the speaker wire, it looks to be 8 gauge, I want to say, maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know if I would say 4 gauge, but anyways, that would be this side. And then, like always, on the back you have your nice warranty sticker, so on and so forth, but I'll probably be taking a good old picture of the back later. But that is it. So I'm going to go over some specs, reading directly off of their website. I already have pulled up. So for the, put that right there. So for the bass 5K, it is a Class D amp. This one is a 1 ohm amplifier, which with the bass series are half ohm stable. This amp is as well as all bass amps are rated at the 14.4 volts. So this particular one, at 1 ohm, it does 5K RMS. And then at 2 ohms, it does 3200 RMS at 1 ohm. And then kind of going down, we kind of went over all the crossovers and all that good stuff. These amps are 83% efficient. And then going down, this amp also goes from 9 volts to 17 volts is the operating power for this amp. Other than that, it will pull 209 amps on its maximum current. But standing still, it pulls 1.2 just to keep everything running. And then simply, there it is. So it is 11-pound amp, and then the dimensions, there you go. So make it nice and simple. So there you have the Taramps Bass 5K. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review video. Any questions, please shoot me a message or comment or any good stuff. Have a good one. Bye.